Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank. Today we bring the Lepow. We're gonna take a look at it and see what it is. And if you guys have something in need for this is probably something that for those people that like to travel and like to have a secondary monitor, this is probably the solution for you. So stick around and take a look at it. So let's start with the box. We're gonna unbox it first. So if you guys can see it, I'm gonna take a look at it. There we go. They give you the box, a nice little box. First of all, we're gonna open up this. This is a power supply, the actual power adapter for the connection, and let's see how many voltage it is. It doesn't say here, but I'll put it on the description how many volts it has. Oh, actually, this one input 100 to 200 V, 240 V. So the inputs are pretty big. The output is 5 volts. So this is a 5 volt, just like your charger, your phone charger. Same thing. USB here, same thing. So you might be able to use your home one, but don't take my word. Look at this. Read the manual, and maybe manufacturer might not be compatible. So please take your look at your specs before you start doing this. What I'm telling you to. They give you the USB, and in this one right here, it's a pretty neat one because USB Type C, you pretty much get it anywhere now these days. And it's something that a lot of people are looking into different ways of using Type C because it's kind of like got a lot of people off surprise because you could do video, internet, and power through this little powerful little cable. And that's what we're going to take a look at today. So let's start with the unboxing of the system. And I do have a laptop that we're going to test it out on. They give you a little plastic cover here. These are neat little plastic covers too. This is pretty much to scratch, so it won't be scratching your monitor itself. So they give you a little scratch resistance plastics covers. Not bad. Off the bat they give you that. The warranty information, read it before you go into it. Other products they sell keyboards, printers, and Amazon sticks and monitor stands and other crap. So another thing you want to take a look at their devices. Let me open it up. Let's get down to the power source. So it looks real neat here. We're gonna open it up. Let's first of all, let's see what's under the hood here. So they give you a Type C. Type C to Type C. This is to power and video directly to a machine. So this is going to come in handy. I'm not seeing this one in particular, but if you guys see it, Type C to Type C. And I'm going to try to see if I can get you guys a little closer look. So two of the same one, a male to male. Next one, they give you another one, micro HDMI to regular HDMI, regular side. It's type 1 HDMI, of course, A or B I would consider. I'm not sure what number they have it on, but that's pretty much to give you the cables. So here we have the cable for options. We have this HDMI, we have the Type C, and then they give you the power source. If you're not going to use Type C, you're going to consider using these two here, pretty much. This would be to power the system itself, and this would be to actually display the system. This one in particular does the job of these two. So we're going to take a look at it to see if that's the case. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the monitor itself. So let's take a look at the monitor. Look at this. It's just like a little laptop. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm going to put the description of how many inches it is. I don't even want to touch it right now. I want to actually put the plastic. That's what I want to do. So I might just end up doing that right now. This is pretty much like a iPad cover. All right. Nothing in the back. It's just pretty much itself. But what it is basically you pretty much is a stand. So you have the micro HDMI, you have the Type C, and then you have the 3.5 jack connection, your analog or digital connection that you put in here. On the other side, you do have another couple connections. There's a little. This is pretty much for the contrast, the power, and then you have another Type C, which is going to be your power. So either the jack goes to the wall or goes directly to your computer. So we're going to take a look at it and we're going to power it up. Go ahead and do this. We're going to connect this. We're going to type the Type C to C. So here, if you guys can see on one end, it has all the inputs on one end. All right, so this is where we're gonna put the type C goes in one end, and I do have a type C on this laptop connection. So if you have a computer that has the type C, you could connect it to type C. And let me show you exactly how I'm gonna do it. If you guys can see in the back of the laptop, I do have a type C. So this is to video, but this one right here is just to charge. If you guys see it, it's charging power, but we're gonna go see if it even powers it up too. And I'm gonna open up the internet on one end, and I'm gonna drag it to the other screen. If you guys can see it, I'm dragging it from screen to screen and dropping it, and I'm gonna open up something else here that I might be working on that day. Could be surfing the internet, could be multitasking here. This is great for those people that have the need something, a secondary monitor, and you want to do a spreadsheet and open up the spreadsheet on one end to the other. Great option. Now this is a 15.5-inch long width, of course, of the monitor. 15.5, 1080 maximum resolution you're gonna get. Now, if you guys can see, right now, currently, if you have a newer laptop, your new laptop powers the USB Type C, and it displays and it gives power to it too. So a great item to have, one connection. But for the older machines that don't have the power or don't have the enhancements to do that, it comes with the extra cable where you have to run. You could run the two cables, and those people are going to need two different cables to the same system. But right now, as you guys can see, only one cable is connected to the computer and one connected to the Type C. Now, this is a little fidgety, so you got to make sure not to mess around with it. Nothing happens. It just goes back to the same display. But right now, currently, it is working with one cable. Great thing I like about it is just one cable. If you have a good new laptop that's capable of handling the power and the display at the same time, that's what the technology is for. Type C does it both. Now, if you don't have that, they give you the option to either power it up with one of these, which is a 5 volts on one end, and you plug it into the wall, and then you plug this end, the Type C, to this side of the connection. Now, for those older machines, like I said, they do have this one, which is a HDMI connection, and I just moved it. They have the HDMI connection, and then you would have to need the power if you don't have a Type C for on your laptop. So another great to have. It's an option for those that are out there looking for a solution. This is a great thing for traveling. You don't need to take too much cable with you. It has a protected layer. Either they give you the plastic cover for it, and then it has the closing enclosure for it. So other than that, if you have any questions or any comment, hit me up. And like I said, 80% of you guys are viewers out there, are non-subscribers. If you guys help the show, please subscribe and hit the like. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, out.